Have you ever been through anything? Can you relate to my experience that the Lord took me through? And do anybody know what I'm talking about? I can relate to facing death physically, and I can relate to depression in the extremist state. For what I went through, it really taught me something. It gave me a closer relationship with God and made me more aware of the attack, the demonic attack that the enemy has against ministries. It tells me something. Devil ain't playing. And let me know that the place I was in God, if I had not been there, that the enemy could have actually taken my life. And I had the right person with me at the right time. For John was with me by divine order. God allowed that to happen. And by God's divine intervention, the enemy could not take our lives, could not shoot us, could not harm us, because greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. God is able to do above and abundantly that which we can ask or even think. And I want everybody that's listening to me right now to know that when you let God take over, when you let him handle it, there's nothing that the enemy can do against you. He cannot hurt, he cannot harm you, because the Bible is right. God's not going to let his word fail. No weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. And when God says something, God means what he says. God don't just say things to be saying them. When he says something, he means what he says. And I want you to know, Cynthia Nunn wrote a song and Cosmopolitan put it on wax and said, step back and let God handle it. Woo, that was one Sunday. That song could have came in handy. That one Tuesday night, when that devil stood with that gun, I want you to know that whatever you're going through, let God handle it. And right now, you need to light up these lines and say, look, whatever I'm going through, I'm going to let God handle it. Listen to what God has done for me and take my word for it. Let God handle it. Don't you try to fix it yourself, but let God handle it. Just call and say, I'm going to let God handle it. I don't care if it's drugs, if it's your friend, if it's your neighbor. Call now and say, I'm going to let God handle it.